member servers and one workstation. The two member servers, though, are joined to the domain, and they get their IP address from static assignments. So you're going to be statically assigning them. The Windows 10 machine is going to get its IP address from the DHCP server. We'll refer back to Tyler. Tyler, so your Windows 10 machine is getting an automatic IP address from your DHCP?
Yep, that it is. Though, for some odd reason, it's only getting the very first one and not a random one. So,
what do you mean the very first one and not a random one?
It gives me 192.168.25100 as its address always, instead of like 192.168.200.104.
That's what it would do. That's how DHCP operates. It'll start assigning them addresses in sequence, and until all of them are used. Then after they're all used, that's when it'll start giving you random assignments as IP addresses go back into the pool. But when you first start doing them, that's the way it assigns. All right. And so back up here, add server DM1 and server DM2. Well, of course, you got new names. You're going to add them to server manager for remote administration. And then finally, this stuff is, you shouldn't have too much trouble with the OUs, creating these OUs, creating the users, create a security group in each OU, put those users in the security groups. Windows 10 machine we talked about. And then finally, configure a group policy object that removes the help menu from the Windows 10 workstation. I should say remove the help menu from the Windows 10 start menu. That's what I should have said to make it a little bit more clear. And I'm gonna poke around with that so that you guys know what the results should look like. But for the most part, let me go to the chat window. If you look in the chat window, on my screen, all you do is you find over in the administrative template area of the user configuration, and you're going to see start menu. And there is an option in there that says remove help menu from the start menu. And you're going to make that one of the settings in that GPO. So, and it'll show up when I look through GPO settings. Well, I'm not. Back there. I think JCP was one of the trouble points, but I think the may have given this person the most issues with GPO, and it wasn't anything on their side that was me maybe not being as clear as I probably could have been about the GPO. There was a small issue around DHCP, and then one other thing, but that student was able to work through each of these items and get them resolved. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That makes me feel good about course and what we discussed, and the ability to be able to troubleshoot when things don't work as they're intended. And that's what happens when you find yourself in industry working with this technology. It's rare. On occasionally, when you start configuring things and setting up systems, you run into these things, even in the real world, often. And you have to figure it out. You just have to work your way through it. Even though you got some instructions in front of you, sometimes they're not 100% clear. Or sometimes something doesn't work properly. Maybe it's some specifications that are wrong. You're going to have to figure it out. So that's what this is about. And so I'm asking you that question so that I can review each of your answers to see where some of your challenges lie. All right, any questions about this project? Time, difficulty rating, what would you say?
So first I have to consider two different things. One is person's individual adeptness and comfort level with the course itself, because some people may have it harder to link things in their mind with these. So if you know the server, then, I mean, if you've been following well enough, I give it a good 8, even because there's still problems you got to figure out and remember, and that's generally where I fell wrong.
Did you find yourself referring back to the material that we covered throughout the course?
I found myself mostly going through chapters 1 and 2 more than anything else because that's where the commands and stuff I got stuck on were. And Google was a very big help in it because the stuff I couldn't find in the book was definitely somewhere on the internet.
Absolutely. Okay, nice.
And Professor, I think that, you brought up something I had an issue with. I don't think I did my firewall because, and another thing, I could put in some of those servers, I could put anything in there. I guess because maybe it's on a domain, I can ping DC1 no matter what. I don't think I can leave it empty, I guess. For some reason, I was pinging it with not anything I want in there.
Okay, maybe you did the firewall on server DC1, where...
I didn't do anything with firewall, I didn't touch it at all. But I noticed that I can have anything in there and I can ping. It's the other ones I have trouble with, but I could ping it no matter what. I could put in any number I want. I could ping DC1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I'm back to the grading piece now. Seeing your servers, ask you to fire them up. It may take a little bit longer, but that'll give me an opportunity to take a look at your servers, your machines, and see how you configure them. But the idea, and I feel good about this, you guys will have configured your own networks. So I feel comfortable with the fact that you can build a network, a Windows server-based network. And I'll go out and come back in. Let me fix. Sometimes I have to do that in order for it.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay, there you go. Sorry, my mic just keeps cutting out for some odd reason. Alright, there you go. Okay, can you see now?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I have 28 gigs of RAM on my computer, so I could put it.
Very nice. You can run them all then. All right. And so, yeah, we can initiate some pings. Maybe let's go to server DC1, the domain controller, and ping the other 3 machines.
Which ones? You mean to start up FP and
You'll find the DC FP1, the domain controller machine.
Yep, okay, I'll open up the main member as well, and I'll ping workstation and M1.
At this point, I am grading one of the students' course final project. He completed it last night and asked that I grade it early. And so we're going to walk through the project checklist.
Quick question for you. Have you worked with Windows Server at all before the class?
No, but I did just get a job working with it.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, so DM1 is up, so let's go to DC. I'm just going to use command prompt. And then it was 21, I think, was the IP.
21, 22, and then 123.
This worked before. I gotta make sure that I was messing with the routers a second ago, so I have to make sure they're all on the same network working. Give me a second to see this. So I put them on different networks, so I don't know if the what's Ethernet adapters? Options. Ethernet 0 is 521, okay. That one's just not showing anything going on. The function will work better.
I want you to go back. While you're waiting for that, just go back over to your Ethernet adapter and then your quick details.
Because it is set up to have the IP address. And it is connected to the
and then your firewall's turned off. So then what I would do is try pinging from VM1 back to the server. Yeah, it looks like it's on for the domain. So that needs to be turned off.
Private networks, domain.
Well, yeah, right. I'm not supposed to. I won't say anything more. Another right. Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah, I probably turn all these off, but
Now,
for some other reason, command prompt isn't doing it.
try your ping again. The command prompt should too. You should be able to get that back.
Command prompt just being whack. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. So it was the firewall, that thing we just talked about, right? So apparently your firewall wasn't off prior. Maybe you pinged it before you joined those machines to the domain. Because there are three different environments. There's the public, private, and domain. And so I think what may have happened, you pinged it on the public and private, but not while it was joined to the domain.
And 100 works.
And then 100 is the workstation, the Windows
Yeah,
workstation.
I'm going to show the adapter options. And
All
you
right.
can see
25 for the servers. I'm scoring you. And then for the bullet number 2, you get the 10.6. So everything pings. So let's go over to server DM1 and ping other machines. And then we'll also try to ping from the Windows 10 box.
So, there we go. Oh.
That's the Windows 10 box. Domain controller. Nice. About one more machine and we'll stop the server DM2, the core machine. I remember you mentioning in your challenges, you said it took you a little bit to have to go back and configure the core machine, which was expected.
Yeah, if anything goes wrong, it's going to be DM2. But DM2 should work. Alright, what are we paying here?
You're going to ping any of the other servers, maybe a couple of them. Do me a favor, ping the host name for server DC1. DC1FP. Says
So-
you address the host name.
Is the main name resolution turned off?
I don't ask you to do that, but I was curious about that because if DNS is set up properly, you should be able to ping the host name.
Let's try to do it on this one.
1FP, server DC1FP.
Nope, I guess.
Okay, so there's something going on there with DNS. So your IP address is working, addressing is working, and maybe for future reference, I'll add that to like the next class period where we also want to make sure our DNS is doing what it needs to do. But no worries there. That's something that wasn't a part of the checklist, but really should be working. So and it's interesting that you're not able to ping.
Oh, maybe I didn't configure DNS properly here.
Right, let's go to, you're on the server. I don't want to get into troubleshooting, but right click there and then go to, on that, the DNS manager.
Yeah, I don't think I messed with DNS
You should
manager.
have a forward lookup zone in there. Double click and then,
Oh, mixed up. No, that's not it.
that's it. Expand that to where it says forward lookup zone on the left there in the navigation pane. Expand that and then, click on that. So we got the machines all in here. And they have, and they do have records. So we got 21, 22, 100, and it shows their host names.
Let's try with capitals. Would that change? That wouldn't change it, would it?
That wouldn't change.